A forceful run and a slide tackle to meet from Mohamed Tugai. Excellent work. Now here's Yusuf Atal. Algeria, can they add a second? All men back for Equatorial Guinea for that blocked shot. And Yassin Benzia couldn't capitalize there. And a little bit of a sore one for José Miranda. Sal Koko, one of 3 players to be booked so far for Equatorial Guinea. No yellow cards for Algeria, who pick up the ball in the upper third of the pitch. Benrahma couldn't slide it into the path. And now Koko has to be wary. And goes ultimately for a throw-in. That's good work there by Adam Zorgan, making his presence felt in the first minutes that he's on the pitch. Algeria trying to work it through the space. They might get an opportunity here. If it does fall kindly, it should be 2. And another excellent stop from Jesus Owono. Well, you do feel that Owono will be kicking himself for the way that he conceded the goal, given the performance of tonight in all other aspects of the game. Look at the way he closes this angle, uses his legs. A truly terrific display of goalkeeping. It does mean a corner kick, though. And doesn't beat the first man, but does result in another corner kick. Algeria with another bite and headed down into the turf. Rami Ben Sebaini got too much on it. And not enough angle to trouble Owono yet again. The time running out for Nzalang National. The Fenning Foxes doing what they must. Obiang goes back to his defense. Spreads it wide now. Anyebo on the outside here. Receives the ball. Ndong looks up for options. Just under 3 minutes of regulation time. And that's a very neat turn. Has to hold his line, and the defense equal to it. Ben Sebaini calling for the flag to go up with articulated anger. But they still have to make sure that the Equatorial Guineans don't attack in earnest here. And it's almost a carbon copy, but this time involving Joan Hadjam. It's all hands to the pump now for Algeria. They have decided to go to a defensive mindset.
Basilio Ndong.
Equatorial Guinea trying to play through the lines, and they managed to do so well. And it is the offsides flag finally raised. This time against Dorian Hanza. The Marbella man just not looking where his body was positioned in relation to the defense. And what a save that was again from Jesus Owono. The goalkeeper has had a terrific game, bar that one mistake, and unfortunately at this level it is those small moments of goalkeeping that can be the difference between your team winning and losing. And if the score does remain this way, that is how this will be remembered. But we shouldn't forget Jesus Owono with about 4 world-class saves. A yellow card for Algeria's goalkeeper, Anthony Mandrea, and the first of the night for the hosts. Mandrea, who is on course for his 5th clean sheet for Algeria. Now neatly done once again, and this time Youssef Attal. Attal doing very well here on the byline. Well, that was a bit naughty from the number 11. Basile Ndong letting his frustration get the better of him. Remonstrating there with the linesman. And actually pushing him indeed. Well, you can't do that. No matter how upset you are. No need to get physical, especially with the officials. Algeria looking like they're going to be playing for time as 6 additional minutes are put up on the scoreboard. 6 minutes. Can Algeria find a second goal here? It's headed out. Picked up. Adem Zorgan. The number 19 gets it again. And now Equatorial Guinea, possibly a break here on the cards. Santiago Boukari. Space opening up now for Ndong. He has to get the delivery right here. Goes back to Boukari though. This is well worked by Nzalang National. Juan Micha's men with just a few minutes left to try and salvage a point here. Obiang, now to Ndong. Obiang, if he can get it there, he can across goal, and Anthony Mandrea in the right place at the right time. Well positioned from the goalkeeper for Algeria. Receives the applause from Baghdad Bouneja. And a few minutes from the bright-eyed Alexandra Ukija. Well, rather, sorry, I do apologize. Ukija being a goalkeeper is definitely not Ukija. But Algeria set to make their final substitute with just seconds to play. Keeping it now in the corner here, Yassine Benzia. And here is the substitute. It is actually Anis Haj Musa. One of 2 Feyenoord players here for Algeria. And he replaces Said Benrahma, who had that glorious opportunity to make it 2. Musa, a right wing by trade. He is fresh-faced at just 22 years old. On with his teammate who just committed the foul there, Ramzi Zerouki. He's been quite a bright spark as Boukari since he's come on. Looking to affect something with Ndong. Just a bit too much there on the pass, and likely... Oh, no, he's kept it in play. Boukari into the middle. And it just shows you can't switch off for a second here. But Algeria maybe with a chance to break one last time. Attal goes on his outside. They work it again, Algeria. Maybe one last bite at it. Now it will be... No, are you joking? Oh, Yassine Benzia with one of the misses of the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. the goal absolutely gaping. How on earth that wasn't 2-0, only the gods of football know. Oh, Yassine Benzia. He has got 4 goals for Algeria. And he probably can't believe that he didn't make it 5. Just over 1 minute left here in Oran. And now it does make it through. Surely this should be the icing on the cake. And finally, yes, finally, Algeria have their second. Amin Ferid Gouri, the Stade Rennais man, gives the scoreline the gloss it needed and propels Algeria to the top of Group E. All of Equatorial Guinea was looking to play up the field and caught through with 1 ball. A fortuitous deflection into the path of Amin Ferid Gouri. And he did very well to finish that indeed. Straight on the goalkeeper. And Owono diving down to his left, kneeling down. Allowed Amin Gouri to capitalize with his second goal for Algeria in this his 7th appearance. Amin Gouri, who only started representing Algeria recently, having played in the under-17 championships indeed. And now Algeria come again. Surely they can't get a third so deep into injury time. And a foul is called, and this will be the last play of the match. Well, there always seemed a threat from Algeria. And they finally have exactly what they wanted. A second goal, a lifeline. Or a bit of space between them and their opponents. And the perfect medicine for Vladimir Petkovic, especially after that mixed result in the World Cup qualifiers. Make no mistake, Equatorial Guinea are a hard nut to crack. And it goes out to the edge of the box. And you would have thought that there might have been another chance at a third goal with that spill from Jesus Owono. But the whistle does go, and it does end 2-0 to Algeria. Scoreline there as Equatorial Guinea tried their best but just ultimately fell up short, and Zalang National outdone by the Fennec Foxes, who take a lead in Group E for these African Cup of Nations qualifiers. It was 0-0 at the break, and Houssam Aouar capitalizing off of that spill by Jesus Owono, who, giving him credit, made some expert saves throughout the game.
Dieses Spiel wurde präsentiert von Deutschlands verrücktester Sportwette.